When we speak in our native tongue, we dissect our ancestors' cadaver, revealing untold stories and legends passed down from generations of oppression. Check the toe tag, and you will find that my corpse has no place of origin. A mixture of blonde hair, blue eyes with double eyelids, and dark skin coated with soil split open my chest, and you will find that my organs are mismatched puzzle pieces borrowed from donors across multiple continents. I am Chinese, Vietnamese, and American all at the same time. When I speak, the history of my country laid waste by napalm and fighter bombs flicker under my breath. When I speak, the sounds of exploding dynamite laid down by the Chinese who worked on the transcontinental railroad send shivers down my spine, unable to run fast enough to escape the explosion. When I speak, all I hear are my people being ridiculed for their broken English, eating dog food because it was all they could afford, who were seen as animals instead of victims of oppression. My immune system is beginning to reject America's organ as foreign. I've only experienced surface level to my roots, and it's embarrassing to bear only a few Vietnamese words, Lunar New Year family dinners, and crippling debt across my chest. This is all I have, spread too thin beyond my capacity. My cadaver is beginning to look like a roadside bomb victim sprawled out against the pavement. I can't identify the body. I cannot find the meaning behind the tropical forests, railroads, and oppression running in my veins, only knowing that they exist. I am everything and nothing at the same time. I am split between three countries battling each other out into a hybrid cultural fusion. A two-time immigrant with the mixture of three cultures squeezed together into a chaotic battlefield. I am a living contradiction, stuck between crossroads of preserving my soul and preserving my culture, hypocrisy rather, believing I have lived my culture when I have only observed, studied, and understood it to cultivate it as my own. If you check the toe tag, you will find that my corpse has no place of origin, because I have not grown with the roots. I am a stranger stumbling across this land, cutting down family trees like lumber and calling it my own. I am the Agent Orange spraying mist destroying Vietnam, the sweatshops clouding China, the immigrants overtaking America. I disassemble these roots like mixed-matched puzzle pieces, creating one whole out of 1/3 of each culture. I am not proud of what I have created. I can only keep living and hope I find others who do the same. I interpret history and recreate it for the future, and yet when I observe, I see history reincarnated in my backyard, where Little Saigon, the oldest and largest population of Vietnamese immigrants, still represents the minorities of the minorities in California, a ghetto district of poor Vietnamese living underfunded by the government, where 89 million suffered the same fate in their own country. I cannot leave behind my culture when 50% of Chinese children suffer from depression and anxiety, breathing in dirty air in sweatshops every day just to survive. I am not selfish like that. Peace is not found after a single organ is replaced. Peace can only be found after a proper blood transfusion and medication. Removing one culture will not cultivate peace. It will only spread chaos and imbalance in my already dead corpse, an internal battleground ridden with transplant rejection. This body needs a continual flow of acceptance and compassion before my immune system is ready to allow my organs to coexist.